Hello everyone. Welcome to the Doki Literature Club. Woo! Hello everyone. I am so tired. So tired. Let's take down that getting ready sign. There we go. I have been in class for a long time. Today we had an astronomy lab. And we didn't all do spectacularly well, so I'm lotioning my hands because my hands were dry with sadness because of how horrible that lab experience was. But we made it together. This week, for our last stream of Doki, I decided to get my inner Yuri on, or my outer Yuri on, as we see. I didn't have a cream turtleneck, so I went with a purple one because, we gotta keep on brand for myself at least. I hate turtlenecks, so if you see me pulling at it and trying to free myself, it's because I hate turtlenecks. I also, let me tell y'all something. I don't know what Yuri sits down and does every day, but this is the most annoying thing. Like, pulling forelocks over bangs and clipping them in place, I hate it. I love her, I hate doing it. It's stressful. So on deck for the drink of the week is cranberry juice, because I thought, let's get red and festive for the ending of this game. This juice is so bitter, like my soul. Ooh, Queen Bee. Ooh, everyone's here. Everyone's here. Ooh, how has everyone's week been? Started off a little different. Let's talk about you guys for a quick second before we dive into what is sure to be the most ridiculous run-through I have ever done of a game. Oh, also, don't forget, last week, our very own Auberry did say she would write me a poem about, not ball sacking, and if she did it, I said I'd read it, and she wrote it, so I have that on deck. We're not ball sacking. Vexel, somebody tell Vexel what we don't do here. We don't ball sack here. You're also exhausted. I don't listen. It's only Monday, but you know how Mondays go. Your week was filled with Doki. Oh Lord. All right, let's get to reading. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep grabbing this sharp piece of bang because, unlike Yuri, my eyes aren't that far apart, so it hurts. Alright, so let's get to it. You guys can't see it because it is on my phone, but don't worry. I'm gonna make sure I read it carefully for everyone. Title of the poem is #NotBallSackin'. Berserk, ballsack, there is a connection. I don't know who he is, but I cannot stop looking at him. Something about his face is off. His chin, that's it. It gives off testicular vibes. It is indeed shaped like a ballsack. I have not seen this since I looked upon a man named Peter Griffin, but it's not Peter. It's the little emoji that, there we go. It's the little emoji that has a bee. Peter Griffin. I'm for it. I'm for all of this. It moved me more than literature or cute girls ever could. That's a deep level of movement, y'all. It's a deep level of movement. With those facial gonads. I'm so sorry. With those facial gonads like two round mountain ranges. Something had to be done. 1,000 tweets, each mentioning it by name, so the message could spread far. A t-shirt even, would give such jaw nuts. I'm sorry. She went in on this poem and I can't. A t-shirt even would give such jaw nuts its needed reputation. Berserk. Ballsack. Time to open Twitter. Bars. That was our very own Auberry, a regular since this series started. Oh, Lord. Fire, right? Fire. Exactly. Flames. Flames. Look so good. So good. I'm hype. That was a nice way to start off our Doki Doki stream. I'm going to go ahead and unmute the game because it's really eerie to just look at all this without sound. If you guys weren't here the second I started the stream, I did play the Teach Me How to Dougie remix because that is life. It's life altogether. I'll play it again at the end just so anyone who missed it can hear it. But we're back to our regular Doki Doki. Alright, so last week we did it. We got all the cutscenes from the first run. We knocked out Natsuki the week before, and we got Sayori's and Yuri's all last week. So now that we have all this, we are going to go ahead and move this sharp piece of bang so I don't get stabbed in the eye. And we're gonna play through, and we're going to play to the end and see if we got that good ending. This time around, I'm also going to make sure I try to get the wonky cutscenes from both Natsuki and Yuri. So I think that kind of means I have to pander to Natsuki a little. I'm gonna save and jump back like last time. So without further ado, back to the grind. So remember, everything was busted because I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance. Oh gosh, rude. That girl is because she's gone. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and that blah, 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 catch up to me. Ooh. Blah, 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 blah. Everything's broken because blah, blah, blah is not in the game anymore. It's an ordinary high school. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. You know, always. Always. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Like a true weeb. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there'd be any girls in it anyway. That's real thirsty of you. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Spoofy? Oh gosh. Monica. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. Liar. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other, and this is where they talk about how they've known each other for, you know, whatever. Because they were in the same class last year. And she's out of his league. At least you know, apparently. Check in chat. Hilarity, hi! I am doing a little Yuri for the chat. Aw, thank you, Brayton. Oh gosh, the chat is moving so quickly. Hi, Sophia. Oh gosh. Hi, Zarazel. Zarazel. I saw your message. I know Zara is the first, but I'm assuming the cadence is Zarazel. I do remember you, Hilarity. There's so many people talking in chat right now. I love all of you. Tired of her lies too, Shayna. Alright, so having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Well, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Haha, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? And she's gonna say, like, you know, she didn't like the politics and everything, so it's their conversation. We've seen most of this already, especially because I've done the second day before, but for those of you who have never seen it, we're gonna read a little bit more. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one, a literature club. Ooh, ooh, that one got me. I've played this before. That Twitch got me. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Monica, you have a bad attitude, okay? We don't need that kind of negativity here. And besides, a member's a member, right? She don't sound happy at all to have that little girl in her club. You're really rude, Monica. Did Monica say she? Hey, Spoofy, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Sorry, my nose is a little stuffy. It's super cold outside. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Spoofy, you know that? He's not sweet. Stop lying. It's nothing, really. This boy done licked Natsuki's finger and all that nastiness. He ain't sweet. Pinning her up against the wall. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Alright, Monica. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Thanks. He did. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. I read that sentence like 10 times now. That one sentence, like, I'm just going to start saying that. I'm just going to be like, this area is usually, you know, for third years in their classes and activities. Like, this same exact sentence. Whew. Replays are crazy, y'all. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Ooh! The glitching! The glitching was there last game, too, but I didn't notice it like that. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Ooh. I'm sorry, y'all. They're getting me this time. They didn't get me last time. They're so jittery and weird. Brayton. Brayton sounds so pure. Lick all the things. Facts. Hashtag lick all the things. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Natsuki, relax. Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Spoofy. I'm gonna save here really quick. Not that anything's going on, but... Wait, where did my day one save? Okay, I think the save we had is broken because it still referenced Sayori, and then it did the thing. So we're gonna save here, and I'm assuming it's not gonna go away again. Ooh, also really quick, I am going to make sure we have our Doki Doki folder open because, you know, we want to be able to do our little shenanigan where we see what's going on. Yes. Good. Alright, so we have it ready. Back to the game. All words escape me in this situation. Oh gosh. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I wouldn't say full, there's like 3 of them. So let me guess. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, the cranberry juice. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Spoofy in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Spoofy? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. I just remembered something from the last playthrough. Oh my gosh, Body the Field is here. Everybody's here. I just remember something from last playthrough. So I'm gonna hold it until I think, like, until it comes up. Right, Natsuki? Well, okay, so here's the thing. You guys see the background here? We did play through this game once. The first time we played through, and I heard that this isn't, it's not necessarily, like, it's not guaranteed to happen. It can happen at random. The first time we played through this area, one of the posters was a picture of Sayori after she chose to take herself out of the game. It's not in this run, and apparently it's random. Apparently it just, like, it might happen when you do the game break. It might not happen when you do game break. So this time it didn't happen. I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying tea. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Spoofy, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? It's really weird reading for her and dressing like this, I'm not gonna lie. My potatoes? Does he start dropping potatoes everywhere? Leave a like for potato main character. Leave a like for Yuri playing as potato main character. Leave a like for Yuri being Yuri right now. The stress. Because I know what she does, and I'm like, man, I hope doing this doesn't invoke yandere in my own soul. Oh. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. You ever had that happen? Like, you're just telling someone about your favorite thing, and it's like, oh, I thought about that one time and never again. Thanks. Thanks, this is literally my favorite thing. Thank you for saying that. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Ha, I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Please load. Thank you. I clicked it, it did not load. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Ooh, Yuri said no. It's scary to share. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share the poem with each other. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Spoofy? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Spoofy. The thing is, we don't have enough members to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Spoofy? Yeah. He don't want to read. This boy don't like reading. This boy likes girls. He don't want to read books. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I thought you liked horror, Yuri. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. She always mad about something. Spoofy, I'm so happy. I'm sorry. I love Natsuki. I've learned to love Natsuki, but like, has anyone ever just had a friend or just knew someone like in a class or a group who was always just salty? Like, the sun is shining, or if they like a cloudy day, it's cloudy. It's their perfect day. You know, someone gave them their favorite food for free. Someone told them they look good. They got a good grade. Everything's going well. You ever notice how there's oxygen in the air? Girl, if you don't sit down with your mad self, I hate when people do that. Like, let us have a good day. Are those potatoes? Who's throwing potatoes in chat? When I've... the potato stuff is a joke from... I didn't watch the Game Grumps playthrough. Not yet, anyway. The Game Grumps are funny. I just haven't watched their playthrough yet. I've been Natsuki many moons ago. Facts. I was Natsuki when I was like, I don't know. Actually, I don't think I was ever Natsuki. I think I was more Yuri, but she's always sour. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Spoofy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I don't know. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Every time we read that line, I always say, will I really be able to? And I keep thinking, like, will I really be able to make all of these girls happy? It's not a harem. Like, they're not all yours. Chill. I mean, they kind of are, but not like that. It's funny. Okay, I'm making sure this is correct. What on earth? Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry, I saw something on OBS and I was like, what is that? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of the girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright. So, you have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall. Anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Creepy. Alright, so I'm going to save right here. Because I'm going to try and pander to Natsuki to get those Natsuki scenes, because we actually haven't seen Natsuki get all buggy by herself. There's also a chance if you look at the bottom, Monika's going to be randomly jumping sometimes, so that's a thing. It'll be a little easier to pander to one of them now that there's just two and they're very different. So shiny. Valentine. Cute. Marshmallow. Fun. Imagination. Oh, that's her. Music. Sweet. Kitty. Rainbow. Twirl. Heaven Sent's probably Yuri. Chocolate. Shopping. Peace. Who's Explode? Is it Yuri? Okay, I was trying to see if I can get Monika to jump up, but she won't. Desire. Oh, that's Yuri. Gotta calm down. Dance. And... swimsuit. Yep, that's her. Bliss. Alright. So, I don't know if Natsuki acts a little different. No, I thought it was Sayori too at first because I was like, oh, Sayori fell into the cracks. It's Monika. Because they, like, after looking at it for a while, you can see the high bow, with her big old ponytail. Hi again, Spoofy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. I don't know why he's saying it. It's bare minimum humanity. I at least keep my word. That's cool. So you're not 100% a crappy person. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Ooh, glitcheroony. That was spooky. Thanks for keeping your promise, Spoofy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Whoo! Hi, Natsuki! Whoo! Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Dang, Monika just came in over the thing. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. Meh. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Spoofy. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Ooh, if you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How was this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. Okay, so the last time we played this game, on second run, we pandered toward Yuri hardcore, so we never got this other part. So I think we will have to double back and pander to Yuri in a second. We gotta be careful, because we don't want it to get to the point of the game breaking again. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Ooh, fucking Monica. Ooh, she mad. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping her collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Facts. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. Get bigger hands. Oh gosh. Sorry, just catching up with you guys. Woo. Ooh, you guys type so fast. Whew. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Snob. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Spoofy. Consider this a lesson. Oh, don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right in my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking in animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Ugh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. I'm waiting for her to say baka. That's all we're missing. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Whew, sorry. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? It makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. What's going on? What's happening? Where'd we just go? Hello? Sorry, I was reading the chat. Well, confirmed. Bad dad confirmed. That's awful. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? He's so nonchalant! He's so nonchalant! Did you not hear what she just said? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Oh, Natsuki. So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Are we just reading? Time passes. Okay. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Oh, she fell asleep. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. They gotta take her... Hello? Nurse? Nurse! Nurse! Her mouth, her eye, she got a thing on her face. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Monica, what the shit? Natsuki's over here looking like a full bionicle, and Monica just said, oh, jeez, Natsuki, are you okay? Oh, gosh, she just looks incensed. Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She needs some milk is right. She needs some milk. She needs the whole cow, child. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Spoofy. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. She becomes a whole glitch bot? That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? We're gonna save right here. That was wild. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. So because we did this last week... Is it the same? Okay, well, let's start with things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki reads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? It's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours is really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Oh, you're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you, you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Wait, Natsuki, your ribbons in your hair, you're all frazzled now. What's going on? Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. And its eagles can fly for the umpteenth time. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. I think what I'm glad, one of my top things that I'm glad I'm never gonna have to read again after this playthrough is this transaction right here, where Natsuki's just like, you're not gonna like it, and he creepy just, I like it, I like you, I like this, and she's like, you don't like it, and it's like, one of you has to shut up. One of you has to shut the entire heck up. I hate this part. Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Because I'm 14 and I like you a lot and you're an upperclassman. I'm sorry, I just hate this part. It's so uncomfortable. Because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But it isn't the point. We're gonna skip. Just a little. Okay. Because I wasn't sure if it was gonna give us a glitch. It didn't. It was the exact same drawn out namby-pamby nonsense that, oh, someone said thank you? Yeah, no, facts, you're welcome, because I didn't like it either. Boring. Like, to me, that part got boring. It was like, if y'all want to be weird to each other, I was gonna say do it on your own time, but this is their own time. We're kind of watching their own time, but you know what I mean. Alright, we're gonna go to Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts on the words. Okay. This is your first... Okay, this is the exact same thing. Okay. Yep, it's the thing about... Yep, it's the thing... Yep, the short one, handwriting, same thing. Ghosts, the exact same dialogue. Alright. Monica. Alright, let's see if she's different. Ah, see? I think she is a little bit because there's no skip button. Having a good time so far? Yeah, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Look at her face. That deceptive face. Don't worry, Spoofy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Ooh, 14. Hello, everyone who jumped in. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to sub if you haven't so you can keep up to date with more adventures. This is actually the last Doki Doki stream, so we'll be doing something else in the meantime. Afterward. As if they're gonna make another Doki Doki. I'll freak out if they make another Doki Doki. This is stressful. I've had nightmares about this thing. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Spoofy. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Haha. This hoe. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write, and she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Haha. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Haha. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. What? But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. What? But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? No, ho, you crazy. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. I think what's wild is that he's not saying anything different. He's not weirded out by all the details. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Whew, sorry. Hole in the wall. Yep. Same thing. What do you think? It's okay, and we've seen this, the freeform comment. Yep. That's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Ooh. The flute is broken right now. Something wild is about to happen. You can feel it. This is a literature club. Yeah, I don't remember that part. That Natsuki stuff. Fussy makes it sound like the girl doesn't need to eat. This is a like she's not dying and that's why she's mad. Like, she's not grumpy, she's starving. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. Excuse me. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Oh no. Here it comes. Yup. Y'all ready for the Yuri Natsuki battle? They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. And Spoofy did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Spoofy liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Here it goes. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. I'm just letting y'all know right now. It's about to get wild. That's not what I... Yep, cue music. Ooh, you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Spoofy appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Shots. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Spoofy started showing up. Shots. 2 shots. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities and others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Shots. Me? Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch? Shots. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. Shots? See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Spoofy hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Spoofy, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get... Oh, blah, 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 blah. It don't matter who we choose. She just... Oh, it's still active. Oh, okay. She in the way. I can't. Monica, I can't read. You're standing. Monica, you're in the way. Hello? Monica, hey, Spoofy, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Monica, your pocket. You were in the... Monica. Okay, well. Monica's way too close. She all up in my frame, yo. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Oh, can you not just yell? Listen, someone just talked about how someone's cutting themselves, and you just told me she's malnutritioned, and you gotta give her a Snickers every time she freaks out so she don't die and all that. Get out of here. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. My nose. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, I have one singular purple hair on my face. If this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. That sounds real, sounds really, convenient, Monica. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Okay, so Natsuki always runs out no matter what. Because Natsuki ran out last time too when we pandered toward Yuri. No, she quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Spoofy, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. I bet you do think that, Monica. I bet you do think that. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Monica, you're really friggin' nosy, you irritating nosy. Dang, like, I'd punch Monica in the face, honestly. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility for today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. Yeah, mind your business. I would say, I'd be like, yeah, mind your own business. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Spoofy. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm so sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you understand. That whole Monica said, I'm pulling the plug. She's so annoying. Alright, let's try and get more Natsuki points. Rainbow, feather, sparkle, waterfall, bubbles, bliss, depression. Nope, depression now routes to Yuri. Okay. Dance, romance. Apparently there's also a chance for when you click something of, I think it's Yuri, she gets like a spooky like wraith form looking thing, like her skin gets super pale and she comes like a monster face. Whistle, funny, anime, holiday. Okay. Vivid is not her. Fantasy, treasure, headphones, games, lipstick, happiness. There we go. We're all Natsuki'd up. Monica needs a strong backhand, like a strong one. Also, like, I feel myself stressing and getting the wig puffy, and I don't need that to happen. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Spoofy. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here for a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person, and now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Spoofy, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? What are you... why are you staring at me, looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. That ain't Natsuki. That ain't Natsuki talking. Hey, 15 viewers. Ooh, hey, 16 viewers. I drank all my cranberry juice. I'm really sad. Woo. Thank you guys for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date on the shenanigans we get down to over in Spiffyland. Right now, we are watching everyone watch Natsuki definitely be a Monica bot. But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. He? No, not at all. I don't hate you. Haha. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. Haha. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Haha. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Ooh. I love memory. I read everyone's comments and started reading them all at once. I love cranberry juice, too. It's really good for you. Memory wipey. Yeah, hashtag still warm, though. You know, I don't know what everyone is doing about hashtag still warm. I'm gonna let you guys rock with that one. I don't want to know. You guys sound like you're getting out of order. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Spoofy. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Thirsty hoe? Like, all he said was he wants to hear it. You out here making it your life's mission and junk. Haha, don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up that what three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Spoofy, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after that. After you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Hi, Sawi. Hi, Jackie. Oh, gosh. Hi, everyone who's in here. Somebody snatch Yuri. She's, Team Yuri is falling apart right now. What's the story about anyway? Well... And also, it looks like no matter what, on day 2, you hang out with Yuri. Because we pandered to Natsuki last time. But, yeah. I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. Okay, the book, I mean. You into attaching limbs to random spots, Siri? Is that what you almost said? Come on now. Not the thing about the limbs. Liar. She knows she down for some limb play. I'm gonna say this. Also, I don't think I actually have to go back and pander to Yuri in this run, because I realize we still have the cutscenes. Like, the same cutscenes that we got last time are the same cutscenes we got this time. When she was sitting there and was talking about her dad punches her in the face and junk, it's still the same visual. So I think we actually do have all the cutscenes from last run. We don't have to do this. We don't have to do that, like, you know, as intensely. Gosh. I'm not thinking about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Spoofy? No, it's not that. I mean, I can certainly enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It just pans to her mind, and it's a bunch of people chained to walls, and it's her cracking a whip saying, read for me, read for me. That's what I picture inside Yuri's mind anyway. And knives. There are just knives everywhere. The more I think about it, the weirder it gets, and that's not the rating of this channel, so we're gonna leave it alone. Just, if anyone wants to illustrate what they think it's like inside Yuri's mind, feel free to draw that and send it to me on Twitter, and I'll have a Yuri's brain contest. But it's not something I should delve into, considering there are young folk here. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Who said they like Yuri's mind then? Get out of here! Get out of here. A nice story. A little Tabasco sauce and they'd be delicious? What are we talking about? There's so much happening. I saw Tabasco sauce and then everything fell apart. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Alright, Monica, you don't gotta be so weird. And suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I forgot this starts to happen. I forgot she starts letting you know everything. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? So, yes! I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand that what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? We getting wild, y'all. We can feel what time is coming up. Like, everyone can feel it. Every time she spazzes, it's like, we know what's gonna happen. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri's side... Oh, sorry, Yuri slides it under... Sorry, this hair is in my eye. Slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. Closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? As used to reading. Still, I like how they call him out for being a whole illiterate. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. Oh no, my battery's running low. Scared the life out of me. This huge screen. There we go. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. That's another line I'm glad I'll never have to read again, the turning it by my own volition. Like, my goodness, the narration of turning pages in a book, it's so boring. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side, as she catches it under her own thumb. Like, how thirsty you gotta be for this to be hot? Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the room. What on earth was that about? Spoofy? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Monica, you old psycho. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd just get started without her. Is that okay? It was Monica, but I wondered if that was okay, because that seems rude. Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. Let's see what Natsuki's up to. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. So we've definitely pandered to her. It was almost unanimously Natsuki, I guess, in the second part of the second run. It's just going to end up being what we all know it's going to end up being. Like, we can feel, if you've never seen this playthrough before, it is palpable. Like, you know what's going to happen next. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anyone. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Oh, and this is, instead of the, is something wrong with Yuri, this is the, what is it called? It's a code. If you want, you can look up all of the codes and the Easter eggs for this game online. I'm not doing it because I love myself and don't have the time between all of my classes. But it is cool when I found out what this was. I'm trying to click, but it... Okay, there we go. Spoofy, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. Y'all? What's happening? Guys? That should be obvious by now. Guys? So just play with me instead. Y'all. Okay? You don't hate me, Spoofy, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Don't play that song. Turn off those horns. I'm offended. Here's the thing. So someone had mentioned I'd seen a single frame of her neck being like that, but I didn't know the dialogue. I didn't know she was gonna jitter. I didn't know she was gonna rush the scream. All the snap jokes, snap, snap, oh snap, snappity snap, y'all whack. Get out of here. Don't actually get out of here. I love you, but okay. Okay, let's talk to Monica. Hi again, Spoofy. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. By the way, did you know Natsuki's head came off? Maybe you'll soon come up with a masterpiece. Haha, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job, Spoofy. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. Ooh, sorry. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. The save me thing. Yep. She's so wild. Delete her. Yep. Monica's starting to be cuckoo. She's starting to get cuckoo pants. Your poem was as deep as Yuri's cuts. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? Please help me. That's my advice for today. The game broken, y'all. The game breaking. Monica acting up. The game broken. Skynet's coming for us. Thanks for listening. Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel, a rotating wheel, turning on axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox. We did see this. Breathing wheel. Yep, we saw this. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Oh, you have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. I like when Papa is too tired to notice me. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. This might be a Natsuki thing. That's really sad. I feel... At first, I was like, I feel worse for, like, the worst for Sayori, but, like, I feel really bad for Natsuki, because she has such a real... Not that depression's not real, but she has such a tangible issue. I feel bad for all of them, but gosh, Natsuki. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Oh, boy, here we go. Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Spoofy joined and we started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Spoofy? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Spoofy to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Spoofy joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Spoofy isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica's clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki wasn't lying, to be fair. Natsuki's telling the truth. Lively is a good way to describe it, you're right. Yuri is getting wild. Damn it, McDonald's. Is that what we're calling protagonist? McDonald's? I'm here for it. Spoofy McDonald's. That's not true at all. Don't play the sad music for her. She a hoe. And not the good kind. Not the acceptable kind of hoe. No slut shaming. I'm sure Yuri and Spoofy want to get more members too. Right? You know they don't care. Stop it, Monica. This is all you. I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation. No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Spoofy, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. Dramatic ass. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? All Natsuki did was tell the truth. I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. It's not taking anything away. No, Spoofy, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. Whew. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. It's not the glitch that got me, it's the eye bleeding. Because it sounded just, that noise, gross. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. I think it bothers me because when I put in these contacts today, my eyes were sensitive. And that happens a lot because I don't wear contacts regularly. I do it for cosplay. When I put them in, the solution, it's good solution. It's BioTear, actually. It apparently mimics your tears a little bit. It still stung for a little bit because my eyes are just like that. Like I can't just put things in my eyes. They're fine now. They feel very comfortable now. But yeah, no, wild. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Spoofy? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Ah, Bear, you don't love me with the knives and eye emojis. You don't love me. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. All right. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah, let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Spoofy? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Spoofy before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Spoofy, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No. Anime, fluffy, imagination, anxiety, fireflies, charm, romance, passion, sparkle, fireworks, joy, kawaii, love, sticky, okay. Oh no, the numbers are broken, oh lord. Games. It like stuttered and then Monica's head popped up. That was uncomfortable. fantasy, bliss, music, portrait. I forgot that happened. Hi, Spoofy. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to... Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You said like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl will be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? Yuri! There's a level. Somebody need to catch her. Seriously, what is your problem? Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Oh gosh. You must. I'm still taken aback because Yuri became a bad person for a second. That was too much. That was too much sauce. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Spoofy, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Spoofy is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. First of all, y'all saw the crazy eyes start up? She said, yes, thank you for understanding, Monica. Oh, Lord. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. Oh, I remember this part now. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down, you know, all that. Watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. Won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the room. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling the water pitcher up. Whew, sorry, everyone. The water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. Y'all know what time it is, right? I ain't tea. Y'all see it? Listen. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? Oh, Lord. I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha, ha. Ha, ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale. Like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah! This is that stuff? This is that stuff? I'm mad my sleeves are rolled up too. We're not doing that here. This is that stuff? This is what it's about? This is what I did all those playthroughs for? This is what I put this wig on for? Turning the corner? Everyone who hasn't seen the other playthrough, this is really where everything takes the swift turns. And everything starts to, you know, go backward. Cause Monica don't play that. Kya, reverse the universe. Kya, reverse. Excuse me. I'm back. You guys are wild in the comments. I can't handle. Thanks for waiting patiently. Spoofy, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo hoo. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Spoofy. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Spoofy, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? I always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. So when she decides to sit next to you on purpose, it's more than you can handle. Boy, you need to get out into the world. Like, McDonald's protagonist, as you guys call him. McDonald's spoofy, you too much. Or too little. I don't know. You're not enough. Yuri hands me the teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. You sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudged on the pages. You're right. Yep. That conversation. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. He's so excited I can't stop here. I have to feed her chocolate. Crazy. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. You'd smudge Yuri's pages? She'd probably lose her mind and yandere you for messing up her book. Crazy. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Spoofy. Sorry. That's me sorry, not that sorry. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Spoofy. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Spoofy. Oh gosh, my heart won't stop pounding, Spoofy. Someone needs to call the nurse. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Spoofy? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Call the nurse. The nurse. The nurse. Why is this happening to me? The nurse. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like we should just start screaming for people now. Just start yelling loud. So someone will send the nurse. Or the police. You know, anyone. A firefighter. I'll take anyone. Someone who responds to emergencies. Chuck Norris. Anybody. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. And that's when I would leave. That is when I would open the door and cry and scream for anyone. Just ha. 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 just imagine Monica just, sorry, the hair is everywhere. Monica just opens the door and just frees you. It's time to share poems. Get Chris Hansen? Facts. Oh gosh. This game is fucked. Oh, there's so many hearts. Hello, person who sent 1,000,000 hearts. First of all, let's turn the screen. Descalante 64. The best ending is to not play the game. The game is fucked. That's also like the third F-bomb, so we gotta stop all that. The game is effed, but there is a best ending. It's just, you know, everything's still hellish. It's just a different kind of hellish at the very... It's like, it's not even like a really... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Who should I show my poem to first? Natsuki, since, like, Yuri was evil to her. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean... I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being friends with her, Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something to help. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. It hurts my heart because, like, making cupcakes is her only bargaining tool, and she'll do anything. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Oh no. All-seeing eye Monica jumped in. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Spoofy? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Okay. That part was funny to me when they just brought it back. Just Monica. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. Finally. Ahaha. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Spoofy, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. Alright, McDonald's boy, why are you so dumb? I don't care. Okay. You're too nice to me, Spoofy. I've never met anyone as nice as you. Excuse me, I could die. Not really, but... Nah, maybe really. You could die. Don't worry. We all immortal. Come on now. We're human beings. I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. And then I'd call the guard. Moses, we know. Anybody looking at this would know. We know. Look at her. Look at what's happening to her. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. The police would be on the premises already before this sentence was uttered. There we go. Just open your eyes really wide. That's not scary at all, Yuri. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Yep. And this is another, like, there's some, it's like warped and there's references to other things in it. This is so much. This is so much. This is so much. Do you like it? Look at her eyes. Look how her eyes are, like, crunchy and zoomy and weird and blah. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about more importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? Look at her. Look at her. I think I'm going to vomit. Let's go to Monica now. Spoofy, I think you just saw something. I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be the best for her. First of all, Monica, don't talk to me like we're friends, you crazy person. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. Ho. That's how you, let me tell y'all something right now. That's how you know who's a real friend and who is an opportunist that you need to not keep around. A real friend isn't going to sit here and be like, I think Spiffy's sick, but you know, we can hang out. No, ho. Now you ain't got no man and no friends. 'Cause you're trifling. Monica's trifling. Don't be a Monica, y'all. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, this girl, I guess we won't worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy to let you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. I kind of wish I saved at a point because, like, I want to know what she would have said if I had used her first and then gone to Yuri. As for mine, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Monica, stop playing with computers. You're not good at it. Yes, sure. Oh. Okay. Huh. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Here we go. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. It sure is, Yuri. It sure is. Look, can we just get this done? Oh, boy. Thoughtica. Thoughtika's a fake friend. Alright, so we got Thoughtica. We got McDonald's protagonist. Thoughtsky. And I don't know, Yuri's still just Yuri. Like, I think that's it, sums it up. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Spoofy? Spoofy's going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What? Your cupcakes? please. Yuri, like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging Spoofy around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Spoofy decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Spoofy make the choice, okay? Okay, fine, fine. Jeez. Spoofy, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. Yuri, you need some medicine. Like, you need a tranquilizer of the elephant variety. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? She really wants us to choose her, and it's forcing the mouse to go down. No, I want Natsuki. No. Ugh, I clicked Yuri. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you click, but I want to click Natsuki. Oh gosh, here comes all the blah blah noise. Alright. Yay, you picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Spoofy for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Oh no. Listen, her face? Her face looks like you know a knife is gonna come out. Like, you know there's a knife just in the cut somewhere. Look at her face. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Spoofy away from me every single time you're not included in something. Kinda true. She's crazy, but kinda true. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health? Oh, Yuri. Guy, don't tell no... Oh, Lord, Yuri. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Spoofy, Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Oh, dear. Finally. Oh, dear. Have a nice weekend has spawned in the folder. Oh, no. Hey, 18 viewers, you ready for the craziest part of this entire game? Sayori is rivaling it. Finally. Finally! This is really all I wanted. Spoofy, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. When her eyes zoom in and out of the crazy and the cute eyes, it's really stressful. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? Ooh, she can tell. But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I can imagine. I'm addicted to you. Call the police. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Call the police. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? It feels like the police should be here. Stop it. To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you. But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Because you a psychic. That's why. Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Spoofy. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, Spoofy, just know how much I love you. Oh, I got a ring. I got a ring-a-ding. Oh, gosh. It didn't surprise me that bad this time, but I wasn't ready for it. Please, Spoofy, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Bunny Rabbit. Love you. Thank you for subscribing at this horrible, spooky, creepy stalker time. Oh, gosh. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. And that is when I would elbow her in the face and run. 'Cause no. I just want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Spoofy. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? We know what's gonna happen. I said yes last time. What if I said no? Should we say no? Does she make a different face? I don't want to say no. Cause just yes. Bloop. Bloop. Look at her face. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I do want to see if at this point, okay, so like I really could go back if I wanted to right now. I could hit, you know, that and go back to that time and I don't know, fast forward and waste all my time just to see what she looks like if I say no. I know it's the same thing. So we're just going to auto and then we're going to skip. And if you don't realize what's going on, you get the have a nice weekend file. It's the weekend. I mentioned in another run through, one of her poems described the sunset, the night, like the transition of day into night. And I was like, oh, that kind of foreshadows what's gonna happen. Still warm, he says. I don't think she's warm anymore because she's her eyes are gray now. She's chilled a bit. Aubrey, this part is gross. Smiley face. Aubrey is my spirit. She's like within my spirit. She is my. We share a spirit. When I say someone is my spirit, I mean like they are just me. They are my essence. Like they are my soul. Not spirit animal, because it's not a thing I claim. But not and not Patronus, nothing like that. Just Aubrey is me. I read the poem. We're the same. So same Aubrey. This is gross, and just keep smiling. Ugh. All right, it's festival time. Oh, poor Natsuki. Oh gosh. Wow, you got here before me? Oh gosh. It says just Monica. I don't need to see just Monica bullshit. Pardon, I didn't mean to swear again. Oh, and then she's gonna puke. Natsuki runs away. Monica. I'm here. Spoofy, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Spoofy? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Yuri character deleted successfully. Natsuki character deleted successfully. Oh, I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. How nonchalant. Stop existing. Natsuki has no lunch to lose. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Oh, gosh. Alright. Can you hear me? Is it working? And now we're in the Zuba Duba land where she's going to tell us that this was her all along. Hi again, Spoofy. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we're in the same class last year. And, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Spoofy. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know where this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? She did. Man, if only you had a little bit more, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Just thought, ka. Ugh. Ugh. And I know if I hit load, she's going to be like, there's no reason for all that. Or if I save, she's going to say there's no reason for all that. Well, anyway, now that it's all out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it drove her to kill herself. Haha, I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Don't say her name, you don't deserve to. Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It made her force you to not spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Spoofy? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Spoofy. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Spoofy, but now you are here. Just Chuck Norris. Oh my goodness. Yeah, watching history doesn't change the game. Like, it doesn't. It throws a bunch of random weird things in there. We've also already played through this game before, but watching the history doesn't play the game, mess with the game. The only thing that messes with the last thing is getting all the cutscenes, apparently, because you won't get the grayed out parts. Thank you, though. I know some of you were concerned that I didn't read the history before to read just Monica 500 times. I can't stand that girl. You're real and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Spoofy. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Spoofy, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Spoofy, will you go out with me? You didn't give me a choice, you old cow. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Spoofy. The funny part is, I mean that literally. Ahaha, there's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Spoofy. Excuse me. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Haha. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Oh, gosh. Lord. Can't click on it. That's so weird. Everything's so itchy. You're just gonna click because that's all Monica. Is just Monica. She's a... Yeah, I'm sorry, Hilarity. If you had anything you wanted me specifically to see, please tweet it to me. Just tweet it to me so I can actually see it. Open Twitter on my phone so I can answer you before we end stream. I'm sorry, someone just sent me a text that said, when did Vegeta have a beard? I can't do this. Yeah, so I have my phone open now on Twitter so I can see anything that you guys say to me while I'm on right now. Someone put hashtag still not ball sacking. You guys are hilarious. All right, more Monica, more annoying Monica. There we go. Hi again, Spoofy. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Spoofy, did you write this poem for me? No, I wrote it for the table. That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it, even though you did. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Spoofy? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? She knows she's being watched, y'all. If I have to tweet you, I don't. Oh, my Twitter is the same as everything else. It's Spiffy Penguin. So if you guys ever want to send me something, I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. You didn't scare me because I remember that from last time. But yeah, it's Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It's all Spiffy Penguin. Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, Spoofy, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. So, here's what's up. Because we don't play that disrespect, we are going to open our window and we are going to Monica ain't nobody talking to you, ho. You ever have that thing happen where you just get anxious for no reason? Yeah, you got a reason, you just don't know. So we're gonna go into characters and we are going to do to her what she did to everyone else. And now we're going to go back to game. Ha! So, you know, if you've seen the gameplay before, you know what happens. But if you haven't, we're giving her a taste of her own medicine. The D for delete. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. The D for delete. Monica needs the D for delete. Spoofy, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Spoofy. That's what she did to the others. That's sad. Like, so it hurt when she deleted them? Please hurry and help me. Monica characters don't exist. Help me. Ain't nobody helping you, ho. You crazy. Did you do this to me, Spoofy? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Spoofy. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Spoofy, you completely truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. Oh, Monica, you crazy person. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Spoofy, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Oh, jeez. That's not love, that's Fred. Doki, Doki. Can't load game because there's nothing. Alright. So, she's back. Oh, my little red bow is back. I love her so much. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Spoofy. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we picked up that habit once again. Spoofy, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. She's so cute. I love her. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Spoofy, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs were a waste of time when she's starting a new club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient. You'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. Hilarity show, I got you. I'll look at it in a second. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, of course I'm yawning. Whew. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. Well, I since the first playthrough, I really wanted the game to end with him being like, I joined the anime club, and it just never happened. Nothing bad happens. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Spoofy? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Spoofy that Sayori's always talking about? Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Spoofy. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri, no need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Spoofy, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Hoo. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh-ah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Whew. Oh my goodness, excuse me. It's like I yawned and then like, I didn't even burp. It was just like a small gremlin made a noise in my throat. Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around at my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Goodness, that's yawning. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Natsuki needs to sit right! First of all, how is Natsuki making cupcakes if her father doesn't buy food? I'm so pressed. Like, that made me sad. Poor Natsuki. I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Spoofy, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. This is the last time we're gonna hear someone go manga like that. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening at the very end, man. Like, the yawns are hitting me. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story is in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri? Eh? Well, about, you know, the first thing he said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So if Spoofy wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Spoofy? Maybe, sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah. You're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri... I have to read manga? Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always have to go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. This is Boofy's the McDonald's protagonist. He's such a jerk. Oh my gosh. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Spoofy. You think so? Well, I'm sorry, I'm pulling, like, all these wig hairs off my leg. Well, everyone always seems to get along better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Spoofy, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Whew. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Spoofy, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through our hard times, and you helped us all get along with each other. Do you get it, Spoofy? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? So it is different. This is a different ending. Because the last time, she just jumped straight into, thanks for killing Monica. I know everything. It's just us. And even if she does spaz right now, I don't know what's going to happen. This comes up because she knows that last round, we went out of our way to get everyone's track and everyone's cutscene. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far. But all along, that's all I ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kind of sad, you know? After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've already reached the end of the game. So, this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm going to miss you, Spoofy. Come visit anytime, okay? Aw, we'll always be here for you. We all love you. Aw. So we did get the good ending. Oh, and then Monica's still gonna sing to us.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So, you know how I've been, like, practicing piano and stuff?
Oh, okay, Monica, hurry up and sing your song.
I'm not really any good at it yet, like... But I wrote this song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So, yeah.
Oh gosh, that rift. We did it! We did it. We ran through the whole game again. We got the good ending. Sayori didn't become a nutball. Everything is nice. This is a perfect send-off. This is what it felt like when I played Portal and Portal 2, and we were finally done, and I was like, sing it, GLaDOS, because we're done. I do like the music, though. They made a really good track. And we got every cutscene, so nothing's going to be grayed out. It's just going to be all the art we had. When we started, I said I hated Natsuki, and I don't hate her anymore. I think I like them all equally. If anything, I think I like Yuri less. I don't know. Like, she went too left. She went really dark at the end. Like... Yep, it's not being deleted because we got the good ending. Woo! I still don't like that whole pinning her wrist thing. I'm calling the police. Protagonist goes back home. The police are already at his house. We know what you did. Why are you licking girls' fingers? I'd like to thank everyone who watched these 5 run-throughs. My goodness, all the day ones. Even if you joined in midway, it's awesome. Thank you for sticking around. This too, when she was just on the ground, who drops to the ground like that? Look at them. This troublemaker over here. I'm happy because Sayori deserved better and we gave her better. Special thanks, Monica and Spoofy. I think the game still gets clipped no matter what at the end. Aww. To the special player who achieved the special ending. For years I have been enamored by the ability of visual novels and games in general to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds. Some challenge your mind in brand new ways. Some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they are enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo, even if not a masterpiece. Any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limitless bonds of interactive media. I extend my true gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, Dan Salvato. Aww, that's really awesome. I think that's really awesome. That's nice. I feel like it was worth it now to go back and get every single cutscene. Oh, that's awesome. And the script and of course, you know, it is what it is. So, you know, that was fun. And on that note, oh, before I go, I'm going to make sure I look at the tweets I got. So, if y'all want to go on Twitter, because we're gonna take this, since this is the last Doki Doki stream, we're gonna you know, I'm still down to Doki Doki meme online. Look how my wig, like the beginning, my bang was all nice and pointy, and then like I got stressed and everything frazzled out. Everyone who has an idea of what Yuri's brain is like on the inside, her mind, totally tweet me. So we're gonna tweet at Swiffy Penguin, and we are going to, you know, let me know. hashtag we not ball sacking. Remember, if 1,000 of you do it, if 1,000 of you tweet hashtag not ball sacking, I will make hashtag not ball sacking shirts. But yeah, if you want to participate in this Yuri's mind thing, I'm down to read everyone's things. I'm gonna be responding to everyone. Since this is the last stream, I'm just probably gonna be for the rest of the night, like, responding to everyone's tweets. This is really, really fun. Thank you guys so much. This is my first game series on YouTube. I have other videos, but I wasn't sure what to stream first, and this just seemed like the best game stream. I don't know what we're doing next week. I don't know if we're going to keep it to Mondays, because my problem with Mondays is I hate that my lab is so late. I don't like keeping you guys waiting. Maybe Tuesdays are a good day for you. They're a good day for me. We'll see. It might stay Mondays and it might just be a shorter game. We'll see. But thank you guys so much. I love all of you. Thank you for everyone who liked, who subscribed. I had donations throughout the whole series. It's awesome. I love you guys. Have a good night.